Everyone. Today I want to talk about foundation, especially foundation for skin with acne. So 4 years ago, I had a really terrible time with my skin. It was broken out really badly, and I still have like scars from that. It lasted for like a few months, and I still have this thing here that was like from that period of time. And so um, now I don't break out too much. I have like one or two pimples a month. It's not that bad, and usually it's not too hard to cover it up, or I just get over it and wait for it to heal. I want to talk about how I do my foundation when I have acne or rough skin texture. So there are two ways to deal with this. So first is using like a more coverage foundation, so something that is heavier, more pigmented. So I have some recommendations. First is from the drugstore. It's the Revlon Color Stay. And they have like two formulas, one for oily skin and one for dry skin. So my the shade I use is 310 warm golden, and I'm about NC 35. When I was tanner, I think I used the 330 maybe, natural tan. I think that was it. So this one is a shade lighter because these days I use a lot more sunscreen, and I don't have a lot of exposure with the sun in the summer. So that is a very good foundation for the drugstore range, and it covers up really well. The smell is a bit heavy, the scent is a bit heavy, but if you get over it when you apply, then I personally don't smell the scent anymore throughout the day. So that is a really good one for cheaper option. The two other ones from the um, department stores. First is this one. So this one is Estee Lauder Double Wear Light, and my shade is I think 3, intensity 3, and I use this one for my wedding. It's good coverage but not heavy. I have not tried the original double wear, so this one is double wear light. I haven't tried the double wear foundation, and I heard that it's really heavy, like good for if you want to cover up a lot and you want maybe to use it just as a concealer instead of a foundation all over your face. I really like this one. It's good coverage but not like too heavy, too kicky, so really good. This one is the next one is Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Plus, and my shade is, I don't think I have the shade here anymore. I think it's in the box, so I'm not sure the shade of this. But anyway, this shade is a bit too dark for me, so I think it'd be good for in the middle of summer if I have a little more tan to my skin. And this one is I feel like they compatible. Comparable. I mean, sorry. Um, Not too much different. Give me better matte. Um, a matte texture. I think it'd be good for oily skin like me. So throughout the day, it doesn't the oil doesn't break out on the surface, so you don't look like super oily. So right now I have no makeup. Um, let's see. And this one for me, I really like it. Like I wore this for my wedding from the morning, from early morning. We did like really early morning makeup, like at 6 a.m. until like noon, and I didn't have to touch up at all, and my picture looked quite good. Like I didn't look oily in my pictures. Also that I, for the reception, I did my makeup at like 3 p.m. until 10 p.m. that night, and it was good too. So really recommend this. Especially this one doesn't have this one has SPF 10, so it doesn't flashback if you take pictures and stuff like that. So it be good for that purpose. Revlon Color Stay has SPF 6, so it's low SPF too. So be good for photography too. Okay, so those are the three I have for like heavier makeup, heavier foundation. And then, so that is one way to do it. And usually the brush I use if I want, heavy coverage is some sort of like, let me see if I can find it. So like the 109, MAC 109, like this. So it's the hair is not like long, so it's kind of stiff, and it gives you more control. And that is the rule of thumb. Like if the hair is long and it flops around, it will put on the foundation very quickly, but it takes more time. You have to go back in with more foundation to build up the coverage. For this brush like this, you concentrate the foundation in one area and work to the next area, so you build up the coverage more easily to me. So like brush like this is good for medium to heavier coverage. I'm not like saying like cakey foundation. I don't like the heavy foundation look, so I never do that sort of things. This one like stiff like this, it's good too, but this brush is a little bit big, so it's harder to control in these like area around my nose or stuff like that. So that is another option. So this one is the Sephora bronzer brush, and I have like a similar brush from Eco Tools. It's their bronzer brush too. Another way to get have more coverage. So this brush is another. When I had really bad acne, I used this brush and I stipple it on my I pick up some concealer and I just focus on the area that I need to cover up like this. So I use this brush when I had the worst acne. So I'm pretty attached this brush because of that. Yeah, it helped me through that tough time. Another way is using a stipple brush like this, a skunk brush like this, and this one is from Ulta. It's a dupe for the MAC 187, and I like this dupe because it's not floppy. So if it's floppy, it's hard to control the foundation. This one is quite stiff and very sturdy. So if you want like a quick foundation, you just swirl it around. If you want heavier coverage, you stipple it on like this, no swirling. And when you stipple it over and over, it will give you a smoother texture. So at first it looks kind of weird, like when you stipple it on like this, but then when you finish, it'll be good. So let me demonstrate for you guys today. So I'm gonna use Revlon Color Stay, and gonna use a bit on my hand. Oh, I think I need to shake it up a bit. So I have some foundation on my hand, and going to pick up some foundation, and I stipple it on my face like this. So now it looks weird and all, right? But you just keep stippling it on. I don't have a mirror here with me, so I'm just gonna look at the screen. See, it looks smoother already. On this side, I just keep picking up more foundation if I feel like I need it. And I stipple it on. I don't swirl. Swirling is when you want like a quick foundation routine. But if you want to build coverage, then you think better of stippling. This foundation is a little bit light for me at this moment. It does match my neck, so it's okay. So now, after I stipple the foundation on my face, now I want to make sure I have it blended. Blended. So yeah, so I think that's it. And then if I need concealer, I put on more concealer. But for me, this foundation right now is okay. I don't think I need more concealer. Maybe under my eyes a little bit, but it looks okay. So yeah, that's a tip for if you want more coverage for your foundation. Another way to deal with acne and rough skin texture is to use something light, and then use concealer to cover up where you need it. So a good one is MAC Face and Body. It's very light, very natural. So if your skin in some area is good, like for example, if your forehead doesn't break out, then it will show through and it will look more natural that way. And then you put on concealer when you have the breakout, right? Another good foundation is Rimmel 25 hours, maybe. Yeah, I don't have that one with me, but I really like it too. It's like second best foundation for me. The first one, the best one is Revlon Color Stay. The second is Rimmel 25 hours. And so some concealer I recommend. First is this Collection 2000 concealer. My shade is 3. This one, I think you can pick it up at Superdrug, a drugstore in the UK. But it's really good, very pigmented and easy to blend, and it's super cheap. Another good one is Estee Lauder Double Wear, and do I have my shade here? Medium, 03 medium, and I bought it. It came together with the foundation here. It was in a kit. That one is good too. Some other ones are good. The Dermablend, Vichy Dermablend. This one is a foundation, but I think it'll be good for concealer because it's quite heavy. And let me see. The last one is in here. The last one I think is good for concealer is Kevin Aquan Sensual Skin Enhancer. So you can blend it out and use it as a foundation, but it's really pigmented and you can use it as a concealer. I barely used it in this one. So another way is if you have like a heavy foundation, heavy coverage foundation, and you want to shade out to make it more natural, then you can always mix it up with some moisturizer and use it. That's usually how I do it in the winter too. So, the second, so I demonstrated the first foundation routine using a heavier foundation. For the light foundation with concealer, I already did one with my everyday makeup routine. So check that video out. Okay, I hope it's been helpful, and let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you guys later. Have a good day. Bye.